All right, hello and welcome to Alan Wake Remastered. This is a remaster of the 2010 Remedy game published by Microsoft Game Studios that sort of re-established Remedy's place in gaming after a small hiatus and some troubled development. Now, this game started development as an open world mystery game with basically a full-on like GTA-esque approach to supernatural mysteries. Soon it hit basically development hell for like 4 or 5 years and eventually released in the state that we eventually see here, which is a much more linear, level-based style. I don't even want to call it survival horror game. Third-person shooter, maybe, is the best way to describe it. Anyone who watched the Alan Wake 2 Let's Play is going to have a very lofty expectation for what this game is actually like. This game basically plays nothing like Alan Wake 2 at all, with the exception that you use a flashlight and you point a gun at people. That's how it works. So temper your expectations if you are here for Alan Wake 2. This is Alan Wake 1. He's a very different Alan Wake in this game, and yeah, I think it will be interesting to come back to this game after AW2 just because Alan Wake 1 is a very clearly ambitious idea that unfortunately is wrapped in a very unambitious game, ultimately. Like, the product that they delivered was very pared back. So, I have said a few times, especially during Alan Wake 2, that you don't really need to play Alan Wake 1 to play Alan Wake 2 and to understand it. And people keep saying, well, Toaster, surely there's more references and stuff that you'll understand better and it will hit harder if you play Alan Wake 1 and you see everything in Alan Wake 1 before playing Alan Wake 2. And I think that a lot of you who may have felt that way are going to watch this series and realize, yeah, this series is kind of just what it says on the tin. Like, this game is very much just, it's so small, it's so contained, and it aims very high, but does not necessarily meet those goals, narratively speaking. It truly is as summarized in Alan Wake 2 and in Control. So don't let that get to you though, straight away, because this game is actually a pretty cool game. It's pretty interesting, and it has a lot of cool things going for it. So let's go ahead and get started. Unfortunately, you cannot play on Nightmare at the start. I would be playing on Nightmare if I could. This game is not particularly difficult, but you don't get anything extra for it. It just makes combat a little bit more difficult, so we'll play on normal. He's gonna say to overwrite my games just because I tested settings.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
The way he says that, I'm a writer, is just always so weird to me. It has always sounded strange.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
Alan's got a
I was in shock from
really
the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Alan's got a really Play-Doh-y face in this game. The remaster doesn't look that different from the original. It doesn't change things too much, but like, this is what we were working with at the time. It's just a little, very different looking Alan. So here's this. What is back here? Can I pick up any of this? These are his books. Alan Wake, The Sudden Stop. All that. It's an Alex Casey novel. Raph says, damn, it starts already.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Raph says, it starts already quoting Stephen King, which, like, the game is basically a light Stephen King novel. Yeah, it's basically like if someone who likes Stephen King watched too much Twin Peaks and then just wrote those two things together immediately. I do not remember how to run. Oh yeah, so there are these. I don't think I'm gonna collect all of them.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
So this game has like 100 collectibles in the form of manuscript pages and coffee thermoses. There are a lot of them. I will be probably looking around for them. I don't know if I will get them all. The last time I played this game, I got 99 of them and missed one that you cannot go back to get. So I just lost it forever. Missing. Have you seen this man? That's Alan. It's Matthew, or that's Ikavilli. That's Alan's face actor.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
So that QR code does work. I don't remember what they changed it to, but it's there. And then look, there's a diver. I wonder who that could be.
You missed your deadline. Damn. You can't stop me.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Oh no, the dark presence. It's coming after us. Alright, don't need to worry too much about that. Let's just run. He does have, like, stamina you have to manage.
Hurry! Mr. Week, it's me. Play Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside. There's no time to lose.
So that's an interesting character. There's a whole tie-in book written by him, which is interesting.
Oh no! Stop! No!
So he's just offed immediately.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Conspiracy of faith. Tom the poet.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
I think this has changed because I think this was added to this. Based on the novel by Alan Wake.
Follow the light.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there. Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
A really important poem in the context of this series. It will make more sense later when we get to Quantum Break.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
So that's obviously Max Payne's voice actor. That's James McCaffrey, I think is his name.
Flashlight. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Wow, that's taking forever.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna... This isn't wage.
Ouch. Alrighty. I have the HUD turned off for this game because you don't really need it because you're aiming everywhere with your flashlight. The only thing that I have turned on right now is going to be the weapon wheel. Because you just need it to see what weapons you're equipping.
Just like...
But yes, in all Remedy games, for the most part, the UI is completely redundant because it gives you UI diegetically in the form of like the screen flashing red or things getting blurry if you're at low health. There we go. So yeah, there's basically just no need for the UI. Looks better this way anyway.
I can keep this up forever!
Just pick up your coffee, Alan. His dorky jacket. And look at that, it looks like Polaris. People who have played Control will recognize that. See?
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Look at that. Welcome to Twin Peaks, I mean Bright Falls. And look, it looks pretty much exactly like the start of, or the Bright Falls area we're in Alan Wake 2. However, some of the buildings are different. Obviously, there's the lodge where that little barn-shaped or warehouse-shaped one was. Yeah, it looks like the lodge isn't even there right now. It must have been built in the years since this game.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Well, that's Alice. I think that's Pat Maine.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Ooh.
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
See, he's a friendly dude.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
But yeah, the street
Alan,
here
we're
is a little different.
Come on, let's get back to the car.
Storage and Moving Co. I think that might have been there, but that Vigot,
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all the arrangements.
Vicar building was the lodge. Nitra Grow,
All
yeah.
you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
So here we have Bright Falls, Watery, and Cauldron Lake. The Bright Falls Dam all the way to the north. Not too wild, nothing too crazy.
Damn yuppies.
All right, back to the car.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
Raph says, are you streaming in 4K, Toaster? No, 3440 by
I've
1440.
forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
So she has the cutout.
Coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human.
Right.
Nothing but
So
black
much for
coffee
quiet
under a thin
vacation.
layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it.
Do me
I'm
a
having-
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation.
So we know who these two
Are
are.
you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
Coffee World, where the fun is percolating. Brand new attraction coming to Watery.
Drink them both up. Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep. Yes, that's my favorite tune. Coconut. Shut your mouth, you demented has-been. If I had my hammer, I'd shut it for you. Jeez.
So this is what the reference was.
Tune number 6 in the jukebox. Children of the Elder God. Now there's a song for you.
That's what the note on the jukebox was about in Alan Wake 2, where it says we've heard coconut too many times.
Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack.
There you go.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
So that
Go
woman,
in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think
Yeah.
I can handle it, Mal.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
so yeah, she's the character that we encounter in Alan Wake 2, the old woman. If you look, she's holding a lamp. Or I guess I should say a lantern. But you can see it right there in her arms. kind of interesting lantern. Go over here, no. Women's restroom, nothing.
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Interesting. Interesting old lady. Wearing her mourning
Cauldron
outfit.
Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
And she's gonna try to flip the lights.
Fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
They're asleep now.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
She has nothing to say. All right.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
So whose keys did
That
we
diner
get?
was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Bobby Bit says, would that be copyrighted music? Yes.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
I will have to delete it from the VOD, but that's fine. That's easy.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia, the fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
So here we are. Cauldron Lake should look pretty familiar to you from Alan Wake 2. This is an area of Cauldron Lake that we do not go to in Alan Wake 2, but it's pretty similar. Clearly, this is a special little area down here. This diver's aisle. Beautiful part in the center of town. Or in the center of town, in the center of the lake. Coming up here just to check for goodies. Get a good look at everything. Yep.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Looks a little bit like a big chicken foot, like a Baba Yaga. Huh? Just load on the symbols there. Just make it super obvious. It is very pretty, though. Big lodge overlooking the water. Now, I think this is supposed to vaguely be reminiscent of Crater Lake, which is a nice place in Oregon if you ever want to go out and see what a caldera lake looks like. I don't know if Crater Lake is literally a caldera or if it was just a meteorite impact zone. Meteor impact zone. I don't know the which one is correct, but kind of cool. Diver's Isle. Oogie. Don't fall in. It'd be very cold. Bird leg cabin. So pretty. Anything out here for me to pick up? I want to see if I can get some thermoses. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get a manuscript page early. Who can say? Still, this is actually really nice looking. The nice little quaint environment. It's pretty cool what they can do with really limited resources. The remaster looks good. It implements DLSS. I don't think it has ray tracing, which would be really cool, but it does have nice lighting.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
That's a mechanics thing that's teaching us. Let's look around first before I do anything. Edel says, you started Alan Wake the day I have to be on a train with shit Wi-Fi. Well, sorry, dude.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Very cool. I want to look around for coffee thermoses. Doesn't look like there's one up there. Again, just continuing our habit of touring video game interiors. I can't boundary break there, so.
Power cable goes to that shed over there.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
TZ plus BJ. I wonder who that could be. Astute viewers will already know. Oh, fuck.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
The soft lighting was incredible on the 360. Like, just wild looking, so good. I think there's any coffee. Any coffee for me out here? Inside. Not gonna get too caught up on it.
Alice? Honey?
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
In her dreams to prevail, kept from sleep, the temple of shadow and mist, the labyrinth of me. Anything else for us to play around with? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a thermos. I like this cabin though. I would definitely stay up here.
famous artist, no less, but we'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now, let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose,
I just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM, and now some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
So Alan is kind of an asshole in this game, but also
the old door
so is everyone else.
Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
It also says you'd stay in a cabin in the middle of Cauldron Lake. Maybe.
I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
So pretty.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Gonna be lingerie. Her jeans are out though. What could it mean? Wow.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. God damn it.
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Familiar looking window.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Help me!
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another.
Silent Hill.
I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
So yeah, we're a little bit more Mulholland Drive right here, right? Silent Hill and Mulholland Drive, crash off a ravine. I think I can fall straight off that edge, so I'm not gonna do that. Fall out a ravine. End up over here. Stucky's Country Store.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to deal with this amnesia and find our way back to town.